am Sabrina Lynn Brenham, and I'm a candidate for Dallas City Council District 8. I'm the number one candidate, and I am place one on the ballot. My integrity, my loyalty, and my commitment would allow me to be the best Dallas City Council person in D8.
Paid for by Sabrina Lynn Brenham Campaign.
Party people, are you ready?
If you missed your high school prom, you better not miss this. May 20th. Allure Gala is going to run it back one time with a prom night at the warehouse in Fort Worth for the DF Dub, featuring live music by Soulful Sounds and the international go DJ Bilotti spinning. Get your tickets and have your face in the place.
The mega teen event of the year is back. So make plans to attend the Best Southwest Everything Teen Expo 2023, Saturday, April 15th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Soto Town Center. We are calling all teens ages 12 to 18 to come build meaningful and positive relationships with your community. This one-day event will feature empowering workshop seminars, motivational speakers, a prom fashion show, live entertainment, giveaways, and so much more. It's the mega teen event of the year, the Best Southwest Everything Teen Expo 2023, Saturday, April 15th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the DeSoto Town Center, located at 211 East Pleasant Run Road in DeSoto, Texas. For vendor opportunities, call 972-230-9663. Yeah!
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm going to tap in for sure.
Tap, tap, tap in.
Tap, ticka, tap, ticka, tap, ticka, tap, 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 tap in. Good morning, world. Good morning, Afro Queen. All early in the game. It is April 14th. It is a Friday. We done made it to a Friday, y'all. Be happy. Every day's a blessing, but it's Friday. It's Friday. Some of y'all already done planned out. Some of y'all, your 20s and 30s done planned out your whole entire weekend. Y'all know what y'all doing right after you get up for work. You know what you're doing tonight. You know what you're doing tomorrow morning. You know what you're doing in the middle of the afternoon. You know what you doing brunch. You getting drunk at brunch. You getting drunk at the happy hour. You getting drunk at the club. You getting drunk at the ladies' night out when y'all just claim y'all just be sipping. We just gonna sip a little wine and chitting in the chat. Some of y'all running. If you in your 40s, you ain't doing as much. If you in your 50s, you ain't doing shit. You just you know what you're doing. You're going home. You're going home and you want to chill and you want to watch some TV and you want to spend some quality time with yourself. So shout to everybody going through their systems. Today, Jay Black will join us soon. Shawnee Scott in the building. Sexy Mo is back on the East Coast. Sexy Mo is back. When we get Sexy Mo on the East Coast, wait a minute. This girl travel more than a busy comedian, boy. She be on them planes. More than a busy comedian. And she about to hit the streets. She about to hit the airways again. Is that what you're saying? You about to be out again?
That's why I said not for long. Y'all ain't got me for long. I'll be out again.
Oh, damn. Secret A. How was your night last night, Sexy Mo?
I worked, but I took a little sleep aid, and boy, oh boy, the world of real sleep. It's a privilege, y'all. It's a privilege.
Yeah.
For those of you who know, y'all know my non-sleepers, my insomniacs.
Yeah.
You know when you get like a good solid couple of hours of sleep, like real sleep.
Woo-wee. Woo.
I feel like I could tackle the weekend.
Whoa, good sleep. Whoa, man. Good sleep is the most underrated thing in the history of the world. Y'all don't understand.
And I was 16 last night, Mike. I fell asleep on the phone with somebody.
I
got up. And the ticker was still ticking on my phone.
Money, boom, boom, boom.
I haven't done that since I was 16.
I fell asleep. Now, was it just a phone call or was it FaceTime?
No, it was a phone call.
It was a phone
FaceTime.
call, so the phone just fell out your hand, was just laying on the bed, just
Yes,
sitting
it
there.
was just laying there. I had like a nice little line right here from the edge of the phone.
Oh, 3 hours and 45 seconds. 3 hours and
And it was
46
still
seconds.
ticking. I was like,
Now, obviously the person still wasn't talking, right? The person still,
no,
you didn't.
obviously not. But obviously the person on the other end must got some love for me because they didn't hang up. Because me, I would have hung up. You know, I would have hung up.
Oh,
I'm
hey.
telling you right now, I would have hung
You
up.
Mary J. Blige, real
When
love.
you listen to somebody breathe, when you spend 3 hours listening to somebody breathe.
Oh, you want to let
I
a
thought that
woman
was
know?
nice.
You want to let a woman know you love her? Stay on that phone when she fall asleep or that FaceTime. Let her know.
Girl, I just wanted to watch and listen to you sleep.
You know what? Last night we slept together.
Yes. But anywho, that was my night.
No, we ain't gonna overshadow that. The fact that you got sentimental, you was like, that was nice. That's what
Michael
I'm
Shawn,
talking about.
I can't have a nigga heart all the time. It gotta be a little soft sometimes. So.
Oh, we done had a breakthrough. We done had an emotional breakthrough. I like that. I'm happy about that. Made my Friday. That started off my Friday. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, because God's trying to front like they ain't into that. But if you fall asleep and old girl still on the FaceTime and she just and y'all both just all in the most unattractive position that you could possibly be in, and your face is smashed in the pillow, then I almost said pause. Is that a pause moment? All right, sometimes my face is smashed in the pillow. All right, sometimes it is. That is there's a therapeutic word for that, and I can't think of it. I'll think of it during the show. It'll just come to me. Shawty Scott, speaking of sleeping, how'd you sleep? How was your day?
I slept all day yesterday.
Oh,
wow.
wow.
Not all day. But after, I ended up having to, not because I wanted to. But it got to a point to where I had to shut it down. So that was me.
Do you stay on the phone after butt dial call? Shawn Robinson wants to play early in the game. Do you stay on? I do stay on the phone after a butt. It depends on who butt dialed me. If my mom butt dialed me, I don't stay on the phone.
Well, that time Vin Rames dialed me accidentally.
You said what?
I said, remember that time Ving Rames accidentally called my phone?
Look at that. Drop that name, Heifer. Go ahead, girl. He said Vin Rames.
But I think, I don't know, if I butt dial a person, I don't stay on the phone and wait for them.
No, we're talking about if you butt dial me, do I stay on the phone and listen to what's going on? Yeah, I stay just like this for a little bit. I'm like,
I just want to see who over there.
I just want to see who. I just want to say how my name. I just want to say how is my name being presented. I want to see if.
Where you say you was going?
Yeah, you.
Where you
type
say
of
you
music.
was at?
Yeah, that don't sound like the type of music they play at a brunch. All right. Good morning, Stacey Mitchell. Good morning, everybody rocking with us. So you was it? I guess Mike, you really listen? Hell yeah, I really listen. I stay on for a minute till I've come to the conclusion that I'm wasting my time and that this person, there's no need to keep going. Like if I hear a conversation spark, I'm like, let me see. It could be a discussion on just a topic. They could just be talking about something. I want to hear what your real opinion is. You around your people now. I want to hear what you really think. I want Now, if you hear your name, now don't tell me, Shawn Robinson, if you hear your name, Shawn, pop up and a conversation starts that you hang up the phone. Please don't try and lie to me and say that you hang up the phone.
He does it.
Bill Shawn. You heard somebody say Shawn?
I heard Shawn.
Shawn? What about Shawn? Especially when she says something like, "Oh, I just got off the phone with Shawn." Oh, you want to hear what you want to hear is how's he doing? Oh, he's good, but you got off the phone with? Oh, you still talking to that motherfucker? Now I'm trying to push the phone in my ear. I'm trying to push it directly in. I want to hear better. I'm like, please don't let this reception mess up. So
I had an ex actually, Michael Shawn, butt dial me while he was cheating on me with someone else. And I heard everything. And the type of phone I had, you could actually record your conversation. So I hit record because I knew he was going to come, and because he was on his way to me. So I knew he was going to lie and say, yeah, I was still at work. They kept me at work, this, that, and the third. So I waited.
You waited, and then you just
I waited.
You were listening.
You know, Virgos are very calculated individuals. We can hold water to the end of time and then be like, pow, in your face.
All right, wait a second. We got to move on, but wait a second. This you can't just move on from just no. So he comes over to the house, and
he must have tried to hit the button while he was messing at the house with the girl. When it was being intimate, his phone must have rung. He saw it was me. He must have thought he hit the button, but he didn't hit the button. He was hitting the phone.
He was hitting the button, all right.
Yeah, can't hit two buttons at the same time, sir.
Wait, you heard the intimacy?
Yes.
Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, no.
And the fact that he didn't look at his phone, because he had like two phones at the time. The fact that he didn't look at he picked up his phone, but he never looked at it to see that the ticker was ticking.
Oh, the clock was counting up.
Yes, that was like a 40-minute call that your phone was just going and going.
Man, he went 40.
He went 40 minutes. I was about to say, I see why you stayed with him so long. You might have forgave him.
That was interesting. I was invested. I was invested in the whole conversation because she said, the outcome afterwards. She was like, yeah. So did you bring my gas bill money?
Ooh, she remembered the detail.
Yeah, she scarred. That scarred her.
Listen, because it amazes me how people can cheat and do those things, but come in your face like, yeah, I worked so hard, and I was just so tired, and I'm so happy to be here.
Really? Yo, so when he came in, when he walks in, do you just go on straight attack mode, or do you just say, let you listen to this for a second?
Nah, I fixed him something to eat. I let him sit down. I let him get comfortable.
Get comfy.
Yeah.
He
I was like, you need anything else? He was like, nah. He's like, I'm just happy to be home. How was your day? My day was so long. Bye. Oh yeah. Let me
dying.
Get you something to eat.
I'm dying in my own skin right now. Like I did it.
Let's talk about that 40 minutes and Tyler at 40 minutes.
I made sure my phone was fully charged.
So when you play
I sat down and I was like, oh my God, I need you to hear something. He thinking it is like something new. Like, what you working on? No, let me.
That's what you were working on.
Oh, that's so diabolical. And then what's his response when he hears the?
He was like, so in true fashion, instead of saying I did it, he still tried to get out of it. He's like, no, like we didn't really have sex. We
knew you were listening. I figured that's what you get.
We was just doing XYZ. We ain't really
do it.
We ain't really do it.
Okay.
Really?
Oh, so how long did you, after the explanation, how long did you give him before you escorted him out the house?
I let him finish eating, and I told him that would probably be his last meal at my table.
Oh, but you said probably, so he still thought he might have had hope.
No. I said a lot of things in between. Too many things for Media Room 360, but
wow. Well, Jay, the reason why we got on this is Shawn Robinson put out there when we talked about a butt dial. If somebody butt dials you, do you listen? If they butt dial you, do you listen or do you just hang up? Blood, they ain't mean to call me.
You gotta listen. You gotta listen for a certain amount of time. It's like it's a regulation. You have to listen. That was destiny. That was your calling. That was your sign. You're not I need a sign. That was it. You need to listen. And once you determine that all is well, then you can,
and you let it go. Exactly.
You need to at first listen. Hit screen record if needed. Let me hit screen record. Let me see what's going on. All right. Oh, it's that whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Oh, wait, what's that noise? Whoosh. You hear that whoosh, whoosh.
So Michael, Shawn, I'm gonna have to start moving my studio to a private room.
I know. I see you got, at least you got your ear things and your earbuds in there, so he can't hear what's going
he
on.
said, "Are you talking about my dad? Because didn't he cheat on you?" I was like,
"Oh, wait a second, this young man knows too much. Hold on, wait a second."
Black women always telling on the fathers. Dad, Mo, you told him that your dad cheated on you?
I didn't. His dad told him. So
Oh, his dad told him. His dad told him.
because he wanted to know why things ain't work out.
Yeah, black women do be doing that.
Y'all do be sharing too much. Yeah, you know, your father out here being a smut running these streets like a hoe he
no,
is.
I would never do that. I think that is wrong on so many levels.
But hold on, these are facts. I have to admit this. This is okay, Shawnee. Don't be snapping. Shawnee butt dials me on a regular. Like she's had like 4 butt dials. At least 4. A lot of butt dials.
A whole bunch. Yeah.
And I gotta be honest. I spent another 30 minutes listening. I
need to know what's going on. This is perfect. This is perfect. It's destiny right now. Let me just check this out.
Sometimes it just
be boring. Shawnee don't be doing anything but working. All you probably hear is heat press and keyboards and business deals.
Okay.
No, the funny thing is sometimes it just be boring as hell, but for some reason I still can't hang up.
It's hard to hang up.
Sometimes I just hear her in the car cursing out Mexicans for their driving skills. Like real talk.
Just listen.
This ain't Mexico. No, this is Mexico. This ain't Mexico. Motherfuckers be driving this shit in your dirt road, this goddamn interstate. And I'm Hispanic. I almost feel like I should be offended. I'm like,
how you feel about all of us?
What she say?
I don't have a problem with Mexicans. I just be talking about people when they driving, and I know if it's a Mexican or a black person or a white person because by what they do.
Stacey Mitchell, where you get this from? I never did that back. But now my son is 21. He gets the truth. You got a deadbeat dad. Well, damn, he's 21. I guess. I mean, it don't take a detective. Like you act like he had a break
for themselves. Yeah, they
you still don't tell your kids. My daughter, was she 25? I don't know how old she is right now, but I still don't. She asks me all the time.
No.
I'm not going into detail.
No, there's an age. Like I never spoke poorly to my oldest about her mother ever, but she is now 19. The gloves are off. The motherfucking gloves are off. And I preface everything before I say anything about, listen, I ain't never said no, but I think at a certain age, now they grown and we talking now. Let's talk. Let's talk about that 14th birthday. Okay, let's talk about it. Let me tell you what happened.
When they say something, it makes sense.
Yeah.
And I realized that, well, when my kids come to me with something and I'm like, they not lying. I have to tell them you valid in your point. Now I might not go into detail and explain my experience with the situation. Like I'm not gonna sit there and be like, "Oh no, you shouldn't like that."
God bless. Go ahead, Stacey. I say it with my chest out too, cause I'll be the first one to admit my fuck up. J Black, how was your night?
Busy day yesterday. Doctor's appointments for my son, swim lessons. We were all. I did an early dismissal, right? And Lady Q said I was wrong after I came back and told her what happened. The lady I've been in this boy's school.
Hold on, before you start the story, I hate to prejudge, but you were wrong. Go ahead.
No, the lady. I'm always at the school. For some reason, office lady. I go in for the sign of my early dismissal. And she says, "Oh, you don't look like mom." My response was, "Because I look like dad."
I know that's right.
And Lady Q said I was combative. And
was
the lady
she
was probably trying to make small talk or something.
Was she joking?
I don't know. But that was just my immediate responce.
Lady Q,
she had to wait. Lady Q didn't have her ID. She didn't have her ID on her, so she had to stay in the car. So I said, I gotta get out the car and go sign them out because but I do it on my own too sometimes. So I thought nothing of it. I didn't think the lady was gonna question me. You don't look like mom.
You want them to question people when they come in to pick up your kid, but my thing is, you can't tell when a person is talking and just joking. You can't.
I just blurted out. That was just my reaction. Sometimes I just say what I'm be thinking, Mike. I can't.
Oh, duh. We don't know that. We don't know that. No, we don't know that. We don't know that.
But
For
yeah,
real though, you just be what? You just be saying what you be thinking.
yeah.
So what did she say after you said, "Cause I'm dead"? What?
She said she was sorry. So she must
So
have
she
took
was,
my response as
she was just playing.
yeah. She must have took my
She
response.
was just sitting up in there playing.
So I'm sorry. I'm calling them over now.
Oh my God!
But she never even looked at my ID at that point, though. I guess because I guess my response.
Can't you ever just walk into a school with a goddamn smile on your face? Can't you ever do that? Can't you ever be like, hey?
You know,
I
Jay
mean,
Black
would've
walks
said
in
the
that
same
school.
thing.
You know,
I would've said
you know, he walks in that school with the I'm a
Chip
black
on his
man.
shoulder.
Yeah.
And then Lady Q said I wasn't normal either at the doctor's appointment because I said, she said, "What are you thinking about?" I said, "I'm thinking if an active shooter came in, how I would grab y'all down and then I could swing over and then shoot back at him." She said, "Why are you thinking like that?" She said, "Something's wrong with you. Why do you think?" I'm just aware of my surroundings.
Okay, Jay.
That's not
Jay,
normal. To be
no,
wondering.
Jay. I do that every day.
Thank you.
When I'm at the
That's why
job.
y'all are friends.
No, when I'm at the job working, every randomly I'm like, there's only one door that they come in. There's only one door for us to get out. It's the back door. If somebody would have come through that door, guns a blazing, and I ask myself, am I trying to save anybody? Like I've already had in my mind.
No, you're trying to save you.
Am I trying to save anybody or am I dipping? Am I running directly out? Because understand, the cameras will have everything on footage. So if I'm in the front, you're going to see me. Now, if I run, let's say, this is how I thought about it. Peg is the greeter. She greets everybody. She's the older lady. If I see somebody coming, I'm going to grab her arm and I'm gone. Now, if you go like, "What are you doing?" and go like that, I'm gone. But if I'm going to grab you and I'm going to dip. But if you give me the "what's wrong," I'm letting go because I know I'm going directly through that back door.
But it's normal to think about your
I
escape
think about
routes, and Stacey said it's normal. Yeah, lady, why? That's weird. I'm just processing my environment. That's all I'm doing.
When I have my daughters with me, when it's just me and the three girls, when we go to the movie theater, and sometimes the movies are packed, so we got to separate the seats because they want to go anyway. Like sometimes the seats aren't there. I spend the movie every like 15 or 20 minutes in the movie taking a walk around to go check on them, to and just check everything out. I am conscious of this. And the fact of the matter, even if we plan, things don't go according to plan. You don't know how to just jump off
in a moment.
But at least your mind is, if I hear the pop, I already got something. You ain't weird for that, homie. You ain't weird.
Appreciate it. See?
You ain't weird now. You weird for snapping off at the lady who was just joking at you at the goddamn oh, but the rest of it, no, I think you're pretty clear cut. You're pretty clear cut. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get to one story, then we're gonna jump right into allegedly. We're gonna try and get to all the stuff we have because there's a lot of funny stuff, a lot of good stuff, a lot of stuff that's gonna piss us off. Number one, Jay Black had put in the group text, a woman had decided to, and we talked about this at the end of the show yesterday after Mo left. We just said to put the statement out there, or the question out there. The woman proposed to open a relationship to her husband because she could not. I'll read it. I proposed an open relationship to my husband when I was unable to fulfill all of my partner's sexual desires. I told my husband he should sleep with other women. I can't relate to any of this. I've never been in a relationship with a woman who told me this, and if she did, that means she really don't want me. But yeah, if a woman tells me you can go have sex with other women, I'm figuring there's already future dick fossils in her vagina. So I've never heard anybody actually present this simply because she don't want to do something that I like or whatever. So I'll start with Shawnee. Shawnee, how do you feel? How do you feel, number one, about this proposal, and what is your mindset about the lady? Like, what do you think?
I don't know what to think. I don't know. Maybe she got maybe she has a medical condition. I don't know. I wouldn't say that. I don't know.
My friend, good morning. So you don't know. So Mo, what do you think?
I mean, I'm a Virgo, and naturally, by nature, we don't like to share. So I don't share a half a pickle, a full pickle, a third a pickle. I'm not giving the green light if I am not fulfilling what you need. Then I'm going to release you and let you go find what you need. It ain't no in between.
I'm gonna release you.
Yeah. In the name of Jesus.
You're on the team.
In the name of Jesus.
In the name of Jesus.
He want us to be on this earth and be happy.
Lady Q comment brought to you by Woke Up Inspired. Get that merch at their website, Woke Up Inspired. He's gonna have to get some new sexual desires. Okay, all right. Now we're talking. She getting better. Lady Q getting better, y'all. Lady Q getting better.
Yeah, she's getting better. All right.
I feel a healing coming on over there at J Black in your household.
Oh man, God bless. She's feeling better. She's getting healthier. Jay Black, what do you think? What is your opinion on that offer? Do you take her up on that offer, or go ahead?
Obviously, your first thoughts, people are saying no, but like Shawnee said, looking at a lot of the comments, if there's some injuries where she just can't fulfill them, like she's injured, whatever the case may be, and she really want to be with that person, the comments were very balanced of love is love. You really love that person. You want them to be happy, but y'all want to be together.
Was the injury to her mouth? Like
no.
Wait. When there's a will, there's a way. Mike, she only got 3 fingers left. I mean,
yeah, did she lose all her fingers? Like
all her fingers. Injury to her mouth.
Did she have her palms removed? Like, was it some tragic accident where her palms?
But to be serious, it's different. That don't always work. You want that interaction.
Whoa. It don't always work. Wait a second.
You know, after a while, you know what I'm saying. For some people, after a while, you need
after a while, what? After a while, what?
You smacking skin. You need the skin. You need that skin to skin.
And after a while, what?
But that opens a deeper topic into
bring that meat back. Bring that meat back.
Intimacy and what real love is, and not loving with conditions.
I mean, but if she has let's say she has cancer, she's at this point in her life where she has cancer. You know, sometimes all that medication and stuff they're giving you, you don't want to do nothing. So if you're with this person that's with you, and I've heard it where people knew their time was limited, so they just went ahead and said, "Hey, go."
Mm-hmm.
You know,
well, if their time is limited, why can't your selfish ass just wait?
Right.
Because you got needs too, though.
But if you are dying, if I'm in that situation, I don't know. If I'm in that situation, and I'm with somebody that I love, and I know that it's about to be over for me, then my thought is don't sit here and waste away with me, because we know what's about to happen to me. You need to, start preparing so you can go on and move on with your life. And I think that might be where that comes from, because when you dealing with, if it's something like that, unless you miraculously come back, then, and it can happen. But I mean, I get it in that sense, but now I'm healthy and everything going fine. Nah, I'm not gonna do that.
I'm telling you right now, if I have a terminal illness and the doctor tells you I only got 6 months to live, your ass better be faithful for 6 months. And on 6 months and 1 day, you can go fly like a bird and do whatever you want. But for the next 6 months,
so y'all selfish.
Let me tell you something.
No, you're selfish.
If you got 6 months and I spend any minute or any amount of time out somewhere trying to holler at somebody and bang somebody out, let me tell you if that happens to me. And I got 6 months, and you go out and bang somebody out. And when I pass away, I have a choice between going to heaven or haunting you for the rest of your life. I'm going to haunt your motherfucking ass for the rest of your life.
But that's what the truth is. We talk about with this woman, the person is allowing the other person. It's not about this question ain't about the other person. It's about the woman realizing that, okay, I can't fulfill this, so this is that.
But
I would think it would be more admirable. I would think it would be more admirable for the person that's with them to sit there and stay with them through it and just wait. But I get that line of thinking, because when you going through something like that, get your mind completely somewhere else.
But if it's not sickness and it's just that I don't bend it over and bust it wide open how you like it, bye, boy.
All right, well, this is what I mean. Let's take the medical thing out the way. Let's take accidents out the way. this is we leave room for interpretation on stuff like this. So we can put circumstances, we can add stuff. This feels like a woman that a man has destroyed her sexual self-esteem and has made certain things that he wants so important that she's like, I can't, and she's so in love. She's like, well, obviously I can't satisfy you, so you just go out there and do what you got to do. Sweetheart, no. How the fuck you call it selfish when your wife is dying and you worrying about getting your thing wet? Hey, oh boy, she feeling better.
Mister,
Back to back.
Mister.
That goes both ways though.
Like, but this is what I never get.
But you want him.
I'm talking about the person that's going through it. But if a person, but if that's happening, you just don't like what I'm doing, then nigga, we ain't sexually compatible. Tell your ass, ain't nobody else.
She's in love. She's in total. This lady, it sounds like she's in total love. She wants to be with this person regardless.
Negro, it's so you can get a pickle everywhere.
Yeah, but she don't want any other pickle. He got her mesmerized. He got her thinking
got that 40 minutes. He got the
40 minutes with the phone recording. And not only that, when somebody got you that caught up, it's not even about the sex at that point. They got you caught up mentally. They got you trapped inside their mental game. They have got
married. She said husband.
Yeah, but he's got her caught up that he got her caught up that sex is about his satisfaction, not about their satisfaction. Right. It's about what he likes. And I'm only gonna speak for guys. Guys, this whole thing that your woman won't do certain things and you like it, I don't understand why you such a prude and why we together, why you won't do this. How about this? How about you focus on the shit during sex that she likes and make that shit as edgy as possible? Whatever she does well. If it's missionary and that's all she likes, then take that to the highest level. Then you got to be creative. Like some of y'all cats be like, oh, she don't like it in the butt. Okay, she don't. These are facts. I've heard dudes compliment women like, yeah, she let me do. She let me. I'm like, oh, okay. That's why I be with the girl, because she let you do that. Okay, all right, well, go ahead. If a woman doesn't want to partake in your threesome and your fantasy is a threesome and you've been hitting this woman with a threesome, well, dog, that's really not on her. That's on you. You better incorporate that threesome in that one woman. That's what you better do. And y'all cats be running off, and then what kills me is y'all run off to the girl who wants to do it and get mad when she cheat on your ass. Well, she wants to do that. I don't get this whole, like, I do not understand a couple being together and not being able to formulate something that satisfies that they get to a point that this is what we do. This is our special thing that we do. We do it.
And maybe this is their thing. She's saying, I love you so much. I'm okay with you being with someone that can sexually please you that I can't physically or mentally or whatever. I'm good with that because I'm in love with you and I want you. There are a lot of people that believe that. As long as we're together, I'm okay.
Unless it's an open relationship on both sides. Ain't nobody cool with sitting home and knowing he over there hooing and hiding and sweating and dripping on somebody else and think that's going to be mentally healthy for you to sit home as you watch a Netflix special and he's over there got somebody bent over and you know it. That's a whole lot.
Yeah.
That's a whole lot to ask.
Unless you have detachment issues, unless you have self-esteem issues, and the list goes on and on and on, because there are some people who grew up with their, watching their parents cheat. And so they feel like that's normalized. So unless you have some level of dysfunction when it comes to what's supposed to go on in commitment or a committed relationship, I'm sorry, not sorry.
And I'm not telling you don't try something. But when she lay down, you don't try like different things that you into. But when she lay down the law, you got to be like, okay, that's a no-go. That's it.
Didn't work.
Because you won't have a no-go when she trying to stick her finger in your butt. You gonna be like, whoa.
So that's a conversation, though, Mike.
Right.
You ain't talking about putting your left leg over your right leg instead of your right leg over your left leg. You're talking about something that needs to be a conversation between you and your intimate partner. before you go and say, I'm just gonna try this little thing.
But people don't have the conversation because you be like, people are embarrassed to be like, like somebody. We see all the dysfunctional things we hear people. I'm not gonna say dysfunction. We're gonna see all the fetishes that people are into.
Okay.
So if you into this golden shower thing, you better have a conversation. Don't in the middle of the thing, don't do that.
What did Vicky say? So after I asked Shawn, like I
hold on. Let me drink the rest of this water. Hold on. Let me ask you something. What are we doing?
I think that those are things that definitely you have to have a conversation about with your intimacy partner before you just sprinkle a little something on them. Like
sprinkle a little something.
Those are not sexual acts. Those are fetishes, and I think that fetishes belong to individuals. And before you try your fetish on me, we better have a conversation.
So Lady Q says, or his sex sucks and he's tired of faking it. Yeah, don't ever fake it, y'all. Don't ever fake it. Don't fake, because you're not solving the problem at that point. You're not solving the problem.
Get somebody else to do it.
You're not solving it. You're not solving the problem at that point, because if you
he's trying to stroke her ego at that point to make her feel better, and she's like, "No, just go get that person."
No, that opens a whole can of worms.
Yeah, and there's something wrong with trying to normalize what you like and enforce it on someone else. Okay, because fetishes are not that's not normalized behavior. That is a very specific thing and a very specific behavior, a very specific community when it comes to fetishes. So yeah, like if you want to have a conversation and I walk in the room and there's some things going on and I'm like, what you think you about to do? Where you think that's going?
That's not it.
Yeah, like you better have a conversation.
You better have a talk, have a chit chat, but don't let one your significant other go out there. Don't ever give nobody a pass on going out there, because what if he gets a pass and then all of a sudden, or she gets a pass, then all of a sudden after they done, they having great conversation. Yeah. After they done, they laughing and they finding out they got things in common, and all of a sudden he's like, well, why? Well, this person like this. What was that?
Sorry.
Oh, that's Shawnee. That was Shawnee. So, and after that, they start having a bond. So it's every Tuesday, and he's looking forward. Now, all of a sudden, they just don't get straight to it. They do something before they do it. They go hang out. They go spend some time.
Drinks.
Let's get some drinks. Let's see what we have in common. Now they're talking about each other's jobs and their problems, and he's bringing up the problems he has with her, and she's bringing up the problems of her life. And now you done made soulmates. You done put soulmates together. How about that?
That's a relationship.
Who was that? Wasn't it Ronnie DeVoe from New Edition? Ronnie and his wife tried it and regretted it, almost ruined their marriage. They letting somebody else in, because then she started having the side days like Mike just described. And he said it took a lot of therapy for them to try to work through that. So it always ain't sweet having that, that threesome and having that other partner, because it can evolve.
Yeah, you have a threesome and you leave as the dude, and these two start having a long conversation and chit chat, and they laying on each other, just talking, doing each other's hair and shit. Get the fuck out of my house.
Not in your house. Yeah, it is, Tam. Absolutely. Emotional and relationship bond now with another person.
All right, let's get to Sexy Mo. Sexy, if you ready for allegedly, are you ready for allegedly? Let me know, because if not, it's Friday. So just let me know if you're ready. You got the stories together.
I forgot.
You forgot?
You forgot it's Friday? You forgot allegedly?
You forgot allegedly?
I didn't know. I didn't forget.
You did?
No, soul ties are worse.
Allegedly.
Please.
You ain't got no allegedly stories? Is that what you're saying?
I do.
Oh, okay.
She stayed with stories.
Go ahead. We reserved the right to retract any of these statements, any of these stories. It's not that she has sources. She just scrolls better than your ass. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Sexy Mo with allegedly. Play the intro.
Let's get this mother crawl.
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go.
Allegedly, with Sexy Mo, powered by Media Room 360 TV.
Okay.
Get this out of the way because the internet has been going crazy. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with Jamie Foxx. Of course, his sources close to him says, and it was on the set of his new movie that's coming out on Netflix. They said that he had a stroke on set. And so, of course, his daughter put out an official statement and said, my father, I know you guys love him. And she talked about basically that he had a medical complication. But thanks to, quick thinking on people's things, there you go. He experienced a medical complication yesterday. Luckily, due to quick action and great care, he is already on his way to recovery. And they were asking for privacy at this time. So, and of course, the sources that claim that he had a stroke on set, put that information out there before his daughter Corinne was able to put that statement up for the family. But prayers out to him. Hopefully, he makes a full recovery. We do know, how stroke manifests itself differently in everyone. So I really hope that he's on the mend and that it didn't do too much damage, especially with in respects to his craft.
Yeah, now, I always mispronounce his word, but I read that it was an aneurysm.
Aneurysm.
Or
aneurysm is the blood vessel above your brain, and so the blood is going on your brain.
Oh, not even.
That can cause you to have a stroke, and then from having a stroke, that can cause you to have a seizure.
I don't know what's going on with comedians because this is what happened to Martin too,
and Rodney
Perry,
and it happened after I had Tamron for me.
And Jamie's in the middle of doing a movie, they said, and got 8 days left to go. And they like the whole production, everything stopped. So now what do you do with all this money? He's supposed to start recording. I guess it's affected a lot of people, money in Hollywood right now, and families. And yeah, it's like, wow.
You gotta wait.
You have to wait. What is he going to do? Right. What are you going to do?
But you got production. You got a lot of money you invest in filming a movie.
Wait, he can't do it. And here's the problem, because even in regular life, things can happen to you and your employer is like, so, well, how many days they say you got to be off? Well, you think you could just come in if we put you on light duty? Them folks don't care about him. They care about the bottom line, and they care about their money.
Hey,
so
you pay all those writers all that damn money. Y'all better rewrite something and y'all better figure it out.
Absolutely.
But until then, I got lighting here. I got production. I got all the other actors. I got everything lined up. I got all the permits.
Write a different end. They can figure it out.
They can do it. Use a body double.
You do something. But I'll tell you, they are having those meetings. Like, how can we end this?
Yeah, trust me. That's what I saw. TMZ. I saw Harvey. They talk about it yesterday. He's like, they trying to scramble right now. That's a lot of money being wasted.
Well, he's trying to survive.
He's trying to survive.
No, his health is important, but business life goes on for them.
They ain't talking about his health in the meetings. They're like, anybody heard about Jamie and how he feeling?
Cameron Diaz said, I need my money. Y'all had me up to a certain point. Y'all, you're like, what we doing?
Yeah,
that's real. But good luck. Hopefully he recovers.
Yeah, prayers out to him. Hopefully he recovers, and hopefully this is not what's on his mind as he's recovering and he's in the hospital.
Scramble on in.
What movie was he actually filming?
It's a Netflix movie with Cameron Diaz, the white lady actress.
What's it called?
I don't even know.
The white lady actress.
Oh,
what?
Maybe this is God's way of saying you didn't need to be doing this movie. Maybe God saved him. Maybe this movie was gonna suck anyway. Maybe God was like, get on out of this mess. Go ahead, Mom.
Yeah, not a bad actress.
She's not. A known actress.
She's a well-known actress. And so talking about contracts, Michael, Shawn, and money, and people losing money, Meg Thee Stallion is in court right now, putting in a lawsuit, an injunction against 1501 Entertainment. So she's alleging that Jay Prince and a few other execs have spent her money and drained the account, and saying that 1501 Entertainment's account only has $10,000 in it. So she's trying to get a judge to bring in someone to manage, an outside party to manage the business and the assets of 1501 Entertainment account.
Well, I don't think she's making it happen. I think Jay-Z and Rock Nation are the ones who are saying that we're going to find out where this money is at. And when you bounce out on the people that put you on, and you decide to go run over to Jay-Z, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying, just understand them cats are going to do something There's going to be some type of retaliation for you jumping off the people who put you on and got you on. Not saying she's wrong. Sometimes you got to move on, but hey, she got some powerful lawyers behind her. So I wish her luck. It's her money, and she's telling the truth. So God bless, Megan. Make it happen.
I'm going to follow that story. We told you that Tory Lanez, speaking of Meg Thee Stallion, we told you Tory Lanez trial his sentencing rather has still been put on pause. This is the third time because his original sentencing date was supposed to be in January, and then it moved to February. And of course, we are now slowly creeping into May, and he still hasn't been sentenced yet. And so a lot of people are saying allegedly that they think that he's snitching on the side and trying to get out of this another way outside of his lawyers putting in an appeal. But we're going to watch both stories very closely and see where they go.
What if they took all our money and put it on Tory Lanez's books? That'd be hilarious.
Michael Shawn.
They spent it all on Tory Lanez's
your
books.
fault, man.
Yo, put Megan's budget on Tory Lanez's books, yo. The budget, the promo budget. Put it on the book.
Need that. Reparations.
That's not nice. That's not nice.
He ain't got to sell. He got like a 4-bedroom studio apartment that he's paying.
That's not nice. You know, we are very pro artists here, and we are, in pro victim. So, in some way, regardless of what you want to believe,
y'all ain't never gonna y'all never gonna get me to call Megan a victim. Never in life. I don't care what y'all try to tell me.
I call her a victim because she was shot. Regardless of what happened or whatever happened, she still was shot. So that's why I call her a victim. Now, all of them were lying, and her new body looks great. By the way, her new body looks super, super amazing. She looks great.
Shawnee came out of her face one time. We was having a conversation and we were talking about the industry. And I was like, I tried to say, sometimes you got to keep it real. If Megan didn't look the way she looked, and it was just based on her skill set of rapping, she wouldn't be where she's at right now. I'm not saying she can't rap, y'all. I'm just saying if she looked like Rhapsody, no diss to Rhapsody, but if that's who she looks like,
ugly.
I'm not saying she's ugly, but she ain't what Megan Thee Stallion is shown to be. And then under her breath, said, I don't even think that bitch pretty. I said, what? I was like, I don't even think she's pretty. I don't even know what I don't even think she's pretty.
Oh, man.
I don't even think the bitch pretty.
Interesting.
I said, well, I didn't say I said she was pretty. I said the perception that America, she was like, I don't even think she's attractive.
Good morning, Don Page. Good morning, Don Page. Yeah, her new body. So when I say her new body, she has, she came out and she revealed that she's lost a lot of weight and that she's been focusing on healing herself from the inside out. She talks about her weight, her training journey and things like that. So
good for her. Go, hey, anybody working, trying to get healthy and trying to do their thing, hey, I applaud you. Make it happen. I'm on my little journey right now. Woke up, did my little workout before I got on. Did the whole, the little push-ups, the crunches, the curls, hey, make it happen. I'm seeing results. I look at myself in the mirror a little bit longer when I ain't got no clothes on, just a little bit.
Just a little wee bit. Is that a six-pack coming in?
Yeah, there's three. One, two, there's three. I see three right there. I'm like, okay.
Start playing white tees again. Right.
Oh, yeah.
Tight shirts. Tight shirts.
You about to start wearing them medium shirts again.
Whoa, they coming because I got a whole suitcase of them that I ain't unpacked. They just been sitting there like, this motherfucker been getting fat again. They coming. Oh, they coming. So, God, anybody trying to get in shape, I'm not hating. Go make it happen. And if you the person who got a little surgery, a little lipo, go get the lipo. And you want to see. I'm telling you, if my health plan covered and I can chop this little belly at the bottom off and I can get it sucked out and have to be off the air for a week or maybe recovering from the soreness, I do it. I'm not mad at it.
You're headed to Mexico, huh?
No, I'm not heading to Mexico. I'm not going to Mexico. No. I need that right here. At a reputable hospital where lawsuits can be attained and they ain't got to see the
citizenship. They give you the bus down in DR. Or
no.
You want to go to Colombia? Medellin?
No. I'm good. Tight shirts is coming back, Tam. Tight shirts is coming back. I promise. I'm almost there. I'm about to get another one of these hoodies and get it in the small because this thing is too baggy right now. It's too baggy. You got another one or you good? Oh, Don Pay said, I got on my tight shirt right now. Spread the word. Them tight. It's the summertime, y'all.
Summertime. Y'all hear that? Well, still spring technically, but yeah, we almost.
Yeah.
You gotta have that chest. You gotta have that chest right. So when someone, when your woman lay her head, when she feeling sad and she lay her head, she be like, oh yeah, yeah. That's what you gotta do. I'm trying to get it. Working out is a must, and healthy habits is a lifestyle. Go ahead, Tan. Make that magic happen. Make that magic happen. Go ahead. There you go. It was 87 yesterday. Yes, it was. I damn near wore a tank top. He went to Mexico and was never seen
That's
again.
what happened with Mike. Yeah, what happened to Mike? He went to Mexico. He was trying to get the six pack. We ain't seen him since.
Who would have thought it? We thought he was gonna die of drinking. Come to find out, he just died of vanity. That's all he died of. He was trying to be sexy. That's all he was trying to be. Is that it, Mo? You good?
Well, yeah, I'm good. And speaking of Mexico, I know we were following that story closely of the girl who went to Mexico with her friends and ended up unalive, as they say on the internet. Well, they're not bringing federal charges against any of her friends, any of the people who were there. Although we have footage and video, they've decided not to federally pursue these individuals. So all I have to say is, I'm sorry.
In America, right?
Well, that's the only place they can't. They can't, even though it happened, and that's why it turned into a federal case. For those of you who were not following or don't understand, it's a federal case because it happened in Mexico to United States citizens. So, of course, local jurisdiction in the U.S. doesn't have any means to be able to file these charges because it happened abroad. But yeah, they're deciding not to bring forth any charges in this case.
I'm not promoting violence in any way, and I'm just putting this out there. There are a lot of people who say if you would do something to my kid, I wouldn't even call the cops, because I'm not telling you this is the right thing to do to handle it yourself. I'm not saying this is the right thing to do at all to handle it yourself.
But I can see where people will be prompted.
I can see where, because you have to have, listen, this is all hypothetical. You have to have patience. Can nothing happen to those people for like 2 years? Can nothing happen to those people for 2? You can't nothing happen. But 2 years from now, I'm just saying.
Well, George Zimmerman's still around. Remember, I thought he would have been taken out, being honest. So
it's just such a high profile thing that the investigation, if you did something to George Zimmerman, the investigation would be so crazy, and it would be such a damn highlighted CNN story every single day and Fox story every single day that chances are you probably wouldn't get away with. Did one of them know they could get away with it? I don't know if they were smart enough to know that, but it's disgusting. So somebody in that situation is supposed to spend the rest of their lives getting raped in jail. Somebody. All of them should. If you were in that room and you saw that going down, everybody in that room should be in jail. But you're going to tell me nobody is going to pay for this? Now, I do believe in a higher power, and I do believe things would do come around. Even the girl who set up my best friend who was killed in high school, she wound up losing her kids and wound up living life in a crack house for a while. I'm not saying she deserved it. I'm just telling you a true story what happened. Would I sold her some crack if she would have asked me for it? If I had some, yeah, I probably would have.
With that fentanyl in it?
Yeah, would they by mistake because some fentanyl been put in there? Yeah. Maybe. But hey, I'm not putting that. I don't want. This is a good energy time. Not putting that out there. So Mo, anything else? If you got something, you on fire right now.
Speaking of murder, of course, I told you last week that King Von's documentary was coming out on YouTube. A production company has put it out. It was taken down. They have since re-uploaded it with the edits. They had to go in and edit like the weed and I'm like, but I see all of this on YouTube all the time. But for whatever reason, they had to go in and do a lot of edits in order for it to stay up, or I guess go in accordance with the community guidelines of YouTube. But the title is King Von rap's first serial killer. And so I'm like, why would they think that falls under the guidelines of being a serial killer? So
Well,
I'm gonna follow this.
Did he kill a lot of people?
Gonna kill us. How many people he killed?
Look at my unamused face.
No, those are facts.
That was what I was there, right?
Those are facts. Listen, we found out Aaron Hernandez, former NFL star for the New England Patriots, had done people, killed a bunch of people. Well, a few people. But if you kill like 5 people, that I don't know what the bar is for serial killers. I don't know how many records you have to sell before you actually call it a serial killer.
More. I don't know.
I don't know if it's 3 or more or whatever, but
normally serial killers have a pattern. Normally serial killers have a specific I guess genre that they follow behind. But yeah, that's what they're labeling
they
this
titling
as.
that. So they gotta have something.
Titling it as
the first rap serial
right. Right, but
I don't want white people to run with this.
Yeah,
but by your description, they have a pattern and they have certain things they do. I don't want white people to. I want to whisper this, but wouldn't that mean that gangs are serial killers because they have a pattern on who they kill and they have? But I'm just putting that between us. I'm just putting that. I don't because I don't want to give them any ammunition because wouldn't that mean our military are serial killers too? Just saying. I'm gonna say it real low. But okay, so we good now? Are we good?
We are
ain't
good.
All right.
It is. There's so many stories floating around, but we're good.
It's 1 minute after 8 on the East Coast. It's 1 minute after 7 Central Standard Time. It is a lot earlier there, and that is Sexy Mo with Allegedly. It's Friday, y'all, so I'm trying to keep everything lighthearted. There's a story, an old story, and Mo's a boxing fan, and there's an old story that I had heard about way back, but because of TikTok and Instagram and social media, it got kicked up again. So there's a story, and I don't know if we got to play the whole thing, but we'll play some of it. 50 Cent and Mike Tyson had real beef. Okay. So the dude that shot 50 Cent, 6 times legendary and everything like that, there was retaliation against that dude. I'm not going to say it was 50, but 50 has kind of mentioned that in a roundabout way that he got taken care of. Well, after a fight that Mike Tyson had this legendary interview. But what a lot of people didn't catch is when Mike Tyson shouted out the guy who shot 50 Cent and said, rest in peace, and said the fight was dedicated to the dude who shot 50 Cent. Well, 50 Cent caught wind of this. Not only did Mike Tyson allegedly say this, he also put $50,000 on the street on the person's head who had it done to him. Well, being 50, didn't take that too well and actually spit a verse talking about it. If you have it, I'll stop right there. And then if you have it, Shawnee, if you have it, we can play the little tidbit. For all you fans out there.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been.
But if you rewind it slightly, he also says this.
I dedicate this fight to my brother, Darryl Brown.
The friend he dedicated the fight to is also the man who shot 50 Cent 9 times.
When I got shot, Mike, get the next night to the getting shot. So yeah.
50 Cent's alleged shooter was a man by the name of Darryl Homicide Barnes.
Shot me 3 weeks later, he got shot down.
It was reported that Mike Tyson put out his own hit on his friend's killers. The amount he put on their heads, 50 grand.
I done heard about the 50s range.
Now, do you think it was coincidence that 50 Cent bought Mike Tyson's house? We all know this Tyson.
So at the end, 50 actually brings it up. As you said, I heard about the 50,000 you put on my head. Then when Mike Tyson is losing money, 50 goes and buys the house that was legendary that Mike Tyson owned with the nightclub in it. Because remember, Mike Tyson was on house arrest, so he put a nightclub in it. And then 50, and I never knew why. I thought 50 just bought the house because it was a dope house. Yo, 50 is, let me tell you something. 50's certified.
The king of petty.
He's certified.
He's certified petty. He is the king of petty as petty can get. Like he definitely takes petty to another level.
Like when it comes to these rappers, and I'm not getting gassed on 50 because Mike Tyson's a dangerous person. He's a dangerous person. Like Mike Tyson is I don't care how old he is. No, nobody want physical confrontation with Mike Tyson. Maybe I'm bugging, but I don't see 50 running from him if they ever saw each other. I couldn't. Now, I'm not saying he winning a fight. I didn't say he winning a fight. I just don't think he running. That's why if we're gonna have celebrity presidents, can we nominate 50 Cent to be our president?
50 for prez.
Let's just not. If we can get Donald Trump as president, can we nominate 50 to be the damn president? Since we just nominating folks based on what they do in these streets, in these financial streets, in business streets. Donald Trump was never a politician. He was never anybody doing anything of service for community members or anything like that. He was just like, yo, I make a lot of money. Let me be the president.
Who would be his running mate? Not Tony Yayo. Like, who would be his vice president?
Who would be the vice president for 50? Who would be?
Well, we know it wouldn't be Floyd Mayweather because he struggles.
It wouldn't be Floyd.
Normally the vice president.
Well, we gotta bring up the reading thing. Leave him alone.
I'm just saying, you gotta read from a teleprompter when you in the white room. You can't. You gotta be up on your reading game. So it ain't him.
Well, I thought that was interesting. And then as I'm watching that and I'm getting a kick out of that, I watch these. And then I got a question for y'all because Mo gonna lead. I'm gonna ask you the question right now. Because I want Mo to be here to for all four squares to be here to have a good time with this. I jacked this comment. I jacked this question because I went to go get coffee this morning and I jacked this question from somebody else. So I want to applaud them because they had me thinking. Today is a what if. A what if Friday.
Okay.
It's a what if Friday. Now, it can be a what if about other people. It can be a what if about you personally. It's a what if Friday. So they had a what if on for Eagle fans. What if the quarterback Carson Wentz had never got hurt that Super Bowl year when they won the Super Bowl? What would have happened? Would things have changed? Would have still won the Super Bowl? They also, one person said, what if the Beatles, John Lennon and Paul McCartney had gotten along? And then they trailed it. If they had gotten along and stayed as a group, chances are John Lennon isn't in New York when he's killed by that damn stalker fan because they're busy making more hits and they're touring around the world or whatever. So what if? So here's an example of what if. What if Malcolm X and Martin Luther King aren't killed? At the end of their lives, Malcolm had realized that people of all races prayed to Allah. And he had a whole mental breakthrough and he came back as a different person and he started thinking differently. Martin, on the other hand, at the end, was literally getting frustrated and thought that he even said in his speech, I think I've led my people into a burning house, speaking of the government. And he was starting to think differently. And as they thought differently, they were starting to come closer together on being able to work together. And being able to put these two powerful men together to begin this revolution. If they're never killed, a lot of things could be different right now. A whole lot of things could be different. So I'm going to give y'all time to think of something. That what if this didn't happen? Or it did happen? What if Michael Vick never went to jail? If Michael Vick never goes to jail, wow. I hate to be a cynicist, but if Michael Vick doesn't go to jail, he probably gets in more trouble. If Michael Vick gets away with gambling and killing dogs and fighting dogs all over the country, it probably gets worse. I'm not for jail, y'all. But it probably gets, what if Hitler won the war? Wow. Well, we wouldn't be doing this show right now. I'll tell you right now, we wouldn't be doing this show right now. America wouldn't be what if Hitler won the war. That's a good one. I like this.
There's an actual show on Amazon Prime that talks about like going into like the Fourth and Fifth Reich and shows how it affects America. I was like, wow, it was different.
So does anybody have a what if? Mo,
what
do you have?
What if Michael Shawn called Brett Ratner back to put him in the movie when he said call him back?
For those who know, Ratner is the guy
from Rush Hour.
1,
2, 3, big time director. What if Michael Shawn would have called him back?
What if Jay Black would have called him back because Jay Black had the number?
What if Michael Shawn would use contacts that he has in his phone?
Wow, this turned into the Michael Shawn with it. What if Michael Jackson did not like Pepsi?
He wouldn't have got burnt up. Hey, he wouldn't have been in that commercial.
I am not. I refuse to laugh at that.
Pepsi Cola bumped him up.
I don't want to go to hell today.
What if Beyonce never married Jay-Z?
There you go. Who would Beyonce be with?
You ask yourself, would Jay-Z and Beyonce be as big if they weren't together? I'm not saying they wouldn't. But did that collaboration do exactly what it was meant to do? Did it work out? What if Kennedy and Marilyn Monroe lived? I don't know. I don't know if that. I don't know. I don't know if Kennedy didn't get shot. If Marilyn, I don't know. I think a lot of people would have been exposed for the alleged trains that they were running on Marilyn Monroe. Because the brother hit.
What ifs in this world, though?
Okay, I'll give y'all a simple one. Mo hasn't been married, but I'm gonna customize yours for you, Mo. No, I'm gonna customize it. What if Biggie? Okay. Before I get to that, what if Biggie and Tupac never died? Number one, if Biggie never dies, Biggie was already in the steps of leaving Bad Boy and had a major deal allegedly where he was taking his artists, and they were artists that have come out and said they were gonna go with him. So that could have changed the whole landscape of the music industry.
It could have changed the whole landscape of Bad Boy legacy, period.
And I hate to do this cliche, but is Jay-Z as big if Biggie doesn't die? No pun intended.
In 97, when Biggie died.
Is Jay-Z as big as he is if no pun intended, a play on words, if Biggie doesn't die?
He was already on that trajectory.
No, he wasn't. Biggie was the undisputed. And if you haven't seen the Wu-Tang Chronicles on Hulu, they have a whole episode on how Biggie took shit over.
Good morning, Trent.
And they had to rethink their game because of how the way they did it was so great. I can't get into it on how the metaphors that they used. They didn't say Biggie. They made it a drug dealer had come in, and the drug dealer was taking over the whole city. And then they put out a drug called the Purple Top.
Decent.
Which was really a metaphor, a symbolism for the purple tapes that got dropped. But if Biggie doesn't get killed and Tupac doesn't get killed, there's a lot of things that change in the business.
Damn, just shut it down. I think
What if we didn't have separate but equal constitutional law? That means
folk were treated the same.
Well, that would look. I'm going to just speculate. That would have mean there was an uprising with the slaves, and there was another war other than the Civil War that took place.
What if the slaves? Yeah. Kanye said it was a choice. What if the slaves banded together?
Don't kill.
No, I'm playing. He did. He said that. Though.
All right. So what if R. Kelly held his peace?
Boom, boom.
Why y'all trying to send me to hell with gasoline?
It's Friday.
I'm trying not to laugh. I'm trying to be upright.
What if R. Kelly suffered from some rare disease where he 24 hours a day he was dehydrated? What? Hold on, look. This son of a bitch is on the road. He said, "What if they never invented wigs or lace fronts?"
Damn you, Solo. Damn you.
Black chick.
Everybody would have their edges.
Everybody would have their edges. Everybody would have. What if Whitney never married Bobby? I don't think Mary. I think that might have been better.
It would have been better for Bobby.
It would have been better for Bobby.
Whitney the one who sucked them in. Let's be honest, people.
Okay. Here's what if Jay Black, Shawnee, and me, and Mo, your deepest relationship that you were in, that was significant before the most important relationship that you're in right now, and this goes for all of us. What if that relationship would have worked? How would your life be different right now? What if that relationship would have worked? And Shawn, you got married when you were young, so let's do the second one because you were super young when you got married.
The first time,
yeah, when you got married.
My girl's dad.
Yeah. So how would things have changed? How do you think things would have changed, Jay Black, if your relationship for the better,
You know
for the
what?
worse?
I wouldn't be. Here we go. You just said that, and I thought I would not be scarred about child support.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are times in Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend Show that we have a breakthrough. We have a literal breakthrough. Jay Black just dropped it. He said he wouldn't be scarred about
It is.
Boy. Shawnee, you got one. What would be different? Positive or negative? It doesn't matter.
Positive, my girls would have a dad in the house.
Shots fired. Bullet.
That's really not shot. Yeah, that's really not shots fired. That's just the reality. They wake up.
I didn't have a dad in the house, so they would have a dad in the house.
Okay.
All right. Just for the hell of it.
Boom.
Mo,
Yes.
what would be different? What if, because I don't know if your screen can be heard in the house, so I want to be careful, even though I already said put it in the butt. But
I put my headphones on.
Okay. So what do you think would have been? What if your relationship, whatever prior relationship, had actually worked out? What do you think would be different? What would have happened? Positive or negative? Positive or negative? It don't matter.
I'd have a head full of gray hair.
No, we need something substantial. Why? Give us the why. What? Damn.
Stressful. I think that I'm less stressed. I think I would be more stressed.
You'd be more stressed.
Yeah, to have to conform to someone else's ideal of what a relationship or what I should be.
Get that up there. Wow. No, that's it. Okay. What if Tam said, what if you didn't pick up the first liquor bottle? I think about that all the time, and I had to stop thinking about that. Like I had to stop thinking, I would be famous.
I have one for you. What if Jay Black would have never tormented me into thinking that if I dated a rapper,
No, stay on the serious moment. Mike just had a breakthrough. God darn it. Don't be trying to. That was a breakthrough.
Because had I married Nas, then what? Had I just said yes, then what?
I said this to Lady Q yesterday.
Jay Black bullied me.
I know we all over the place, but Mo is so scarred with this surviving Jay Black aspect. And I said it to Lady Q. I said, I believe it. What it is I was really hard on all the interns, especially Mo, making sure we didn't have groupies around us. I was hard on all of y'all, everybody, every person that got a job there. And I said, I think deep down, Mo had that serious opportunity with Nas, and she turned him down. She only entertained a smidget and stopped because she didn't want to lose the internship, lose the job. He wanted to take her out on the island. He wanted to fly her here, fly her there, and she thought my job was more important. And if she would have not listened or took my advice or wanted to impress the show, she could be with Nas. She could have been Khalees. And I believe deep down Mo knows that, and she blames me for it, and that's why it's surviving Jay Black. Am I right?
Wait a minute.
Well, I will
get to rewrite the story.
Hold on. I will say this. In hindsight, I'm glad that you didn't.
Yeah, Nas the rapper, Nasir Jones. So low.
I'm glad. Honestly, I'm glad you didn't. But Jay got a point.
He wanted a bad, and because of the show, she didn't entertain. But you did a little bit. You was talking. Y'all was talking enough. Y'all was.
Jay Black. I didn't talk to any rappers, any athletes, any artists, anybody who came through that show that had an interview, because Jay Black will always give me the eye, like, oh, wow, of course you want a picture. Go ahead, take a picture. And I'm like, but all of these pictures you got with all of these women hugged up, but because I'm taking a picture now, I'm a groupie because I'm taking a picture.
No, I called you your shot. I admit it. That could have been. I caused it. I can admit it. I can admit it, and I think that's deep down what the root of the problem is. Mo, every time she looks at Nas, every time he's in the Hall of Fame, one of the greatest rappers that ever done it, she's like, dang. And back in like, man, I should have got on that plane. And my whole life would have. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. And that's what it all is.
Stay tuned.
So what if I wasn't the producer of the show? How would Mo life have been different?
I mean, y'all both speaking. I think y'all both are telling the truth. I was there. I was there, and I wasn't there at the same time because I was having fun. But Mo's telling the truth. Jay was hard on interns, and I didn't intervene because I was just like, we got interns, and these interns seem to be doing a great job. But he was.
I think that's what it did.
He was a tyrant, not towards me, but he was on.
Jay Black was a tyrant towards me. All of the other interns, yes, they were there for the money grab. They were there for the fame. They were there for the pictures. I wasn't, and I feel like Jay Black was harder on me than he was on everybody else.
I saw more in you, Mo.
Yeah,
I saw more.
Maybe that's why we expected more. I don't know. I'm not taking sides on this. This is the dilemma.
Black abused his authority. I think he abused his authority.
Abuse of the authority.
But not by checking people.
Support stuff was in the making, so he was really, really mean during that time. He was just
I need things to go somewhere.
Did this meanness happen outside the studio? Like, where was I when this happened? Like, what did it happen before?
I wasn't. See that. I wasn't.
No, I'm being serious.
$2 Tuesdays, and you weren't, in tune with Jay Black because Jay Black was producing. So and he was the shiny suit man, during the day.
I had the corporate side. I was the management. Yeah, I was in the management office.
Jay Black, and
all right.
Well,
to Tam, back to the liquor thing. Tam, listen, man. I'm gonna tell you right now. I was in Hollywood and I was getting recorded. So Mo's bill.
It didn't bring force.
It didn't bring nobody to the yard.
Jay Black didn't allow it.
It didn't allow it. But everything happens for a reason, because if I would have never grabbed the liquor bottle, I wouldn't be on these 4 squares right now. I'll give you another one. If I had stopped on the way to work like I usually did to go to work, but if I had stopped and got my usual 2 or 3 shots before I went to work, for some reason I didn't, I would not have seen Jay Black pouting on the steps outside of the station after he got fired, and we would have never had that conversation.
Yeah. Who knows what my life, you're right. Because when the radio station fired me and I was sitting out on the stoop, like I'm management and I'm on the show, like, you fired the show. How I lose my salary and I'm sitting there pouting, trying to figure out what I'm going to do next with my life, because my life has now just changed. And here come Mike, all happy, lucky, whistling, skipping into work with his little bag in his bag with his little black and mild cigar, whatever it was back there. Spoke, hey, all happy. Nothing happy, Negro. They just fired me. And then Mike's, I got you. And Mike paid me out his pocket and said, you're going to do my show. And then that's what put me back in the game. And then things took off.
Jay not even saying how it really happened. Let me tell you how it really happened. I saw that young man and I saw him going through it, and I was like, the spirit hit me. The spirit hit me.
Ooh, y'all get some spirit hands, some spirit fingers.
I said, black man, raise your head. Black man, don't you think God ain't gonna find you a way?
Yes.
I'm not saying I have no healing power, but I feel that God has led our paths together. The devil was calling me to stop by my little Italian spot to get my 2-3 shots of that vodka before I got on here. But something told me, Michael Shawn, keep driving. Today is not the day to stop by that Italian spot that you know they racist, that they don't even want you in there, and you play that little poker video game all day until you're ready to go. He sent me here, black man. And together we will change. God has sent me here, man. You want to and understand God is going to ask you of the right. You won't have to drag me out of clubs pissy drunk. Yes, you are.
All right. No, but that's why my loyalty, like, that man paid me out of his pocket. I always give you credit for that. My mom always will love you for that. Like he paid you out his pocket every week out of his salary. And I still don't know how you get fired at a radio station and they allow you to come back in on somebody else's show. That wasn't supposed to happen like that. Because when you're fired from a station, you're not supposed to go back in the building. Mike said, you coming with me, and he paid me out of his pocket, out of his salary. So that loyalty, that's why that loyalty will always.
Yo, the ignorance of it, Mo, is that I didn't even ask for permission to hire somebody who they just fired and bring them right back to the station.
It was good. Yeah, I still don't understand that. But hey, it worked out.
But Tanda stated today, she on a Friday shade, she said, what if Michael Shawn and Cam never had a disagreement? Would he still have a score?
Wow, for those who don't remember. Wow. Yeah.
Me and Cam are still cool as hell, but would he still have a square? Perhaps. I mean, I guess. I don't know. Cue up Mary J. Blige. Not gonna cry. Waving the fan. Oh, you waving? There you go.
Don't be with the church stuff.
I told him. The Lord has sent me here. We're about to take over. We're about to take over the city of Philadelphia. We are going on a pilgrimage, me and you. And on that pilgrimage, we will be the original radio Wu-Tang Clan because we will pick up a lady named Sexy Mo. Son, let me tell you about this Takeover Legend story. If I'm not driving past 30th Street Station, I don't even know why I was riding past 30th Street Station in the middle of traffic. I have no idea where I was going, where I was coming from. If it wasn't for the fact that this woman, Sexy Mo, knocked on my window. And who are you? I'm Mo.
You don't remember me? I used to bring you them checks from the college store. You don't remember me?
Big lip and this, that, and this. I said, look. I didn't run nothing past anybody's station. Well, come to the station tomorrow.
Mike was good for that. Mike was good for that. I'll just come up to the station.
Go to the station tomorrow. Next thing you know, she had a segment. Every day.
And there it goes.
And I told Mo, I tried to tell her. I told her. I said, listen, man, I don't know why you was walking across this street. I don't know why God sent you to my window. I don't know if it's because of that outfit that you have on is the reason why I'm here opening up the window.
Jay, I got some video vixen coming by tomorrow.
But there's somebody coming to the station, yo.
Potential.
And maybe you're the reason why he was so hard on me because you said video vixen.
I don't even think the word was out, video vixen. It wasn't even
out back then. Yeah.
I was like, yo, there's this girl coming. She's going to be at 5:45. Make sure you're at the front door.
Yeah, let's see how this play out.
They like, I don't know what God just sent us. You're going to open that door for her. You're going to bring in the studio and she going to have a segment.
Then all the rappers going to want her. All of them, which they all did.
I didn't even, like, Mo just walked in and then she just started talking. I was like, well, she can talk. See, she got a personality.
She has a voice too?
She got a voice. I was like, turn on the mic. You got headphones? Get us some headphones. Yo, Mo didn't just do a regular segment. What was the name? What was your name of your segment? What was it? What was the name of your segment? Spitting Dirt with Sexy Mo. And literally, you normally introduce a segment. We were doing 4 and 5 minute breaks on the segment. Like we were literally doing some Howard Stern-ish.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's our what if segment, y'all. If you have any what ifs, what if Kim's sex tape never leaked?
Oh,
damn, that's a lot of people affected. Yeah.
Ray J would have been affected. Because I don't think that he would have gotten as much
because he was still Brandy's brother at that point, right? He wasn't getting no love. Yeah, he wasn't getting that respect.
Was like, that's Brandy's brother.
Yo, in reality,
after the tape, that's Brandy's
that sex tape might have affected Kim Kardashian so much more than Ray J. Kim Kardashian might not even be Kim Kardashian right now.
Well, yeah, the billionaires and the family, and yeah,
she might still be Paris Hilton's assistant.
Which, Nicole Richie. She would be Nicole Richie.
Oh, wow. That sex tape never leaked.
Wow.
Good one, Tam.
That's good.
You got to ask yourself, if you know releasing a sex tape can create
Shawn
that
is the
type
best.
of fame and fortune, who wouldn't have made a sex tape then?
She would still be a thought.
She would still be
No, I don't think so. We wouldn't even be
I ain't gonna lie. If somebody at 27 years old has said, Mike, if you make this sex tape and they showed me the future, this
there
is
would
what
be
you're
no
gonna be.
skims.
I love my skims. You're right.
There would be no
skims. No shoe dazzle, because you know she owns shoe dazzle.
What are skims?
Skims, they're it's like like body wear.
What it does is squeeze
It's
your
like
body together.
the tights underneath your clothes are sucking all the fat.
No, you wear skims outside. So it's like on the lines of Lululemon. I don't want to compare skims to Lululemon.
Yeah. I thought they wear under their clothes.
They like yoga pants and stuff.
Like yoga pants, the tops, but it fits your body really, really nice. It has a good stretch to it.
All right, so what if Fridays? What if we're gonna have a what if Friday? Let me see if I can write this down so we can remember.
I like that. Tam, you had a lot of good ones, Tam.
Tim had a lot of good ones.
And what's Low Johnson?
I love it too. Yeah.
And loungewear. All right, what if Fridays? That's what we're gonna have.
Lolo Johnson.
Lolo Johnson. Is that Lolo Johnson?
It's Solo Johnson.
Solo.
Oh, so I didn't see the solo. I just saw the Low John. Oh,
No,
Solo
like
Johnson.
low.
I don't even like Solo. That
but my
comment
comment
change the
today,
name. It sounds too close to another name. I don't know if I like that.
It's Tashambi. No, he had the best one. Where is it at?
Where was Tashambi's at? What if R. Kelly held his pee?
That was classic. That was it for me.
Damn. Yeah.
Got another one down there. It's another one just put up there.
Let's see. What if? It's a what if Friday. What if? If you got a what if? And if you can't get on, you can also call 972-833-1919. What if crazy
Friday
day off? The whole movie would have been different, homie. The whole movie would have been different. What was that? What was the thing I was about to say? The Friday. So what if Fridays? If you want to call and leave, what if 972-833-1919, 972-833-1919. If you ever have a comment about the show, about one of us, we don't care if it's shady, we don't care if it's positive, we don't care what the comment is. Just leave it on there. It's the Michael Shawn and Takeover Legend comment line, aka the fire starter. Now we have to get to the dummy of the week. We're bringing back the stupid dummy of the week. So the stupid dummy of the week, everybody has seen this. Everybody knows how the stupidity and the level of stupidity that this shows. What was that? What did Slow?
His name is Solo.
Okay, well we spelled it L-O-W, so that's low. So it's Solo Johnson. I said Solo Johnson.
Not slow. Keep saying slow.
So okay.
And I'm gonna solo myself out of here to get the Parent Plus line.
Go ahead, girl, because you're a little late. Be safe. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday.
All right.
And when Mike, see you Monday, Mo. And when Mike says stupid dummy of the week, we have the ultimate champion. For y'all may miss the show years ago. Yeah. We have the best one of all time was our stupid dummy, and no one has ever dethroned her.
Right? You can't look on your camera, right? Clean that shit up now. Because like I said, I asked for fucking help, right? I asked for fucking help. And nobody wants no fucking help. Nobody wants no fucking help. Right? Now y'all got some cleaning up the fucking store. You know what?
So I loved her. Like I never get tired of watching it. Like she went in. And then at the end, she knocked more over at the end that she was walking out fighting. Yeah. So
now you can clean up. Since nobody wanted to help me, I asked for fucking help, and nobody wanted to help me. So we have now. It's not as exciting as that clip, but on the level of stupidity, it is on a higher level. What if Magic wouldn't have had HIV? Then nobody would have gave a damn about HIV, and chances are it would have taken these pills that people can take. It would have pushed it back another 10 years because they would have just let people keep dying of this shit. They wouldn't give a damn. That's one never gets old, Tam. Yeah. Now, this one is a young lady who thinks she has discovered something at the grocery store that nobody knows about, and she thinks she is cracking the code, and she is putting out an alert to all the people on what is going on. This is her, y'all. She's deep right now. Check her out.
I have to show y'all why we need to move out of America. Look at this. They're selling lion chops. They're taking exotic animals and cutting them up and putting them in our local grocery stores.
Stop.
I saw that. Lady Q showed me that. And I ain't gonna tell you my first reaction. But go ahead.
Oh my God. No, the first reaction is you thought she was right because you thought they were really lion chops.
They cut up lions? What the heck they got up? My eyes went right there. Yeah, they got lions. What are you doing that?
First of all,
bitch, you can't read.
Your eyes play a trick on you, though.
You can't read.
It's a loin.
This is why social media is so freaking dangerous, yo.
See, Stacey didn't catch it until she watched it 3 more times. See, and like you look like you see lions.
I think, but y'all know, you know, for real media, you know, we don't know something. Lions.
What do you?
It's a pork loin. They sell it in the store. Women, all girls need to learn how to cook. The first field trip should be to the grocery store.
Okay. Okay, so this is the thing with that. This is what black people do. She said lions. She said they are cutting up exotic lions ain't exotic animals. That's number one.
She posted it too.
They're cutting up exotic animals and they're serving it to us. Number one, you can't read. Number two, the fact that social media has got you thinking you were going to put something on blast as if you would have been the first person. That is if you ran, that's like if you walk by something, it said turtle meat or something. And you were like, I'm the only one who saw this. They selling turtle meat and they selling the shells separately, like the deep.
The shells. Mm-hmm.
They got the shells with the turtles that haven't come out the shell yet. What are we doing? I was wondering why I kept seeing the post. It was like they selling lions.
They got lions for real, yo. Lions.
To show y'all why we need to move out of America. Look at this. They're selling lion
chops. That's what when you first look at it, you don't see lion. Mike, stop it. You don't see lion when you first look at that. Somebody said it's lion, it leads you down the path. And I mean, oh yeah, they are lion chops.
When I first saw it, I watched it and I said, "Wait a second," and then I stopped it the way you stopped it, and it said, like Shawn said, it says fresh veal. And I still didn't believe in myself. I had to read the comments to think, am I the only one who knows that she done fucked up?
No.
I thought it was a skit, Joanne said.
I thought it was a skit. She was dead serious. And I love like her creativity when she says, they're chopping up exotic animals and selling it in the stores. I really had to stop and listen. What I was meant, Stacey,
what is going on? Why is people laughing? Like, what's it only took me one time, Stacey. Then I was like, okay, I see.
No, Stacey went to the actual grocery store. She was like, hold up. Can y'all point me in the direction of the lion chops? Y'all got lion chops? Oh, I wish I had the Lion King music right now. To play the Lion King music right now.
Cancel, y'all. We're gonna get y'all canceled. Stacey was saying.
We canceling y'all. Are y'all serving lion chops in here? At least you didn't say it was a reproductive organ. Dog. You should have seen the other one where she said she showed the one that said giraffe meat. I said, damn, they selling giraffe meat up in here. They got giraffe neck up in here, long giraffe neck.
Oh, God.
It was Jiffy peanut butter. Oh my gosh, shit! I was ready to go run out and get me some Simba meat. Yeah.
Oh God.
I can't even do the music from the Lion King. I wish I could remember how the music goes. Oh my God.
Good morning, Kevin Kersey.
So that is also Stacey. I'm so glad, Stacey. You know what? I like the fact that Stacey admitted she was like, I was so confused.
Yes, I had to watch it over 3 times and still I was like, what?
Stacey started Googling, is lion meat bad for you? Like
Got to get cooked well, or can it be a little red?
Yeah, are they? Maybe they're healthy. Maybe that's what they put. They healthy.
You know that that girl does not go grocery shopping. She don't buy food. She probably bought it processed food. They even buy stuff. No, that don't even make no sense.
Yeah, and you know what's the funny thing is that when she posted it, she thought she was gonna get one of the humongous responses. She was gonna get like 50. That she was ready to go viral, and yes, she did go viral. Go viral. Oh, did she go? Listen, you said what?
For the wrong reason, though.
Yeah, she went super viral. Oh, man, hey, I need this right now. I'm sorry. Oh, I needed that. All right, this has been good. Before we get out of here, Uncle Luke has a message for everybody who's fearful of the Freaknik documentary coming out. You got to smother it for 3 hours at 350.
You got the cooking. Okay, you know how to do it.
Mark said all she do is DoorDash. Fact, that was the first time at a grocery store. Oh my God. So Uncle Luke, for all those who are very nervous, and it seems like this is running around the country, this is spreading around the country where people are nervous that this documentary at Freaknik, 94 Freaknik. Look, people, it was in your past. You were wilding out. All you got to do is tell your people, look, I was at the Freaknik. I was doing some stuff I may not be proud of. That's what it is. Come on. It's over 30 years ago. Like, don't worry about it. But they are people stressing. But being the genius marketer that Uncle Luke is, Uncle Luke saw the fire. He decided he wanted to turn that fire up a little bit more. And he put a little message out to everybody who's worried about the 94 documentary of Freaknik.
What am I in the kitchen cooking up now? So me and Jermaine Dupri got together to present to the world Freaknik. And all you motherfuckers are nervous. Hey! All of y'all who went to Black College Weekend in Daytona Beach. Don't laugh. You can get got too.
Okay. All right, Shawnee.
I wasn't there. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. But it has sparked people bringing out videos from 30 years ago. I'm in, of course, in the DFW area, and now people posting their footage from the Cliff Club back in the day. So I wasn't at the Cliff Club either. So
this is open the Pandora's box, because if you're gonna start bringing pictures back from clubs that we went to, like I'm good. Just don't nobody do a documentary on adrenaline or evolution nightclub. That's all. That's just keep that footage away. Stacy Mitchell, you already know Luke is already thinking about all the functions and all the video that was going on at the Greek picnic, at Kappa, the Kappa thing, at the bike weekend when they had the bikers, when everybody would go out there for the bikers and go, whoa, Lordy. I might be laughing now, but boy, let's don't turn this into a genre, please. Don't turn this into a genre where nobody should be at the Clef Club. Solo Johnson.
I mean, the Cliff Club been around since before I was born. That's the crazy part.
It seemed like the Cliff Club, I never been there, but I'm just telling you right now, it seemed like it was a rite of passage in the DFW that at some point you had to pop your ass up in there.
Cliff Club a little hole in the wall.
Some people on Facebook scared about the video coming out. Yes, they are. And I try to give y'all the warning. Y'all make sure y'all tell them folks, y'all tell the people close to you, I might be on that video and I'm not proud of anything. I don't know what they got. There was a lot.
You were young. A lot of them people were young. Them judges and all them lawyers, all them people that's worried about losing their jobs. It's your whole.
What then, Mr. Johnson, if there's not a hole in the wall?
Cliff Club was a hole in the wall from what I was told. It was an actual hole in the wall. You had to step into the hole. That's what I heard. You had to actually put one thing
over there and singing his head forever. You know, the other night when I took the girls to the movie, I was driving back home. What was popping? I've never been there, but I want to go there. The Blues Palace.
Oh, aren't those, what are they called? The geese, or what are the women called?
The hens. He called them hens.
They call the women hens.
Yeah, hens. And you, to be a hen, you got to be a certain dimension to be a hen. Certain things got to be there.
So obviously, I took a picture at what's it?
GG's
in the late 90s. What was the other?
Popping? That was popping. Park Ave.
What was the strip club? It was GG's or the other strip club? It was the other strip club.
GG's is the club. You thinking about DG's, Dallas
DG's, yeah.
DG's, Dallas Club.
TS got videos too. What is TS? What is TS got videos too?
Whitey's. It's a little white box.
Oh, I can't see that little white. Whitey's got Whitey's got videos too, but they videos got put out long ago. It was Girls Gone Wild. They was putting their videos out. They ain't give a damn. The hens. I still think there's something wrong with calling women hens.
Well, if you see the women, you will know why he called them hens.
I don't know.
I get it, because a chicken is, a hen is plumper than a chicken. So they nice and voluptuous women.
So there was the fat ones that were in there. He called them hens.
I wouldn't qualify as a hen. I don't qualify as a hen.
Oh, so you gotta be a big girl to be a hen. Yes, the Blues Palace for a good laugh. I'll go. I'm down. I'll go. You want to go to Blues Palace and see some of these hens?
Let's go. Let's go when you come.
Let's see some of these hands out here. All right, y'all. It's been a good Friday. Don't forget 972-833-1919. If you ever want to leave a comment about the show, something you want to talk about, you didn't have time to leave a comment yourself. 972-833-1919. Also, May 20th. Don't go, Mike. May 20th is the re-prom. Excuse me.
My bad. Nothing.
The prom.
May 20th is the prom, the re-prom. For those who had a failed prom when you were in high school, for those who went with a person that you regret going with. So for some of y'all who were like put together and you had to take somebody to the prom, you had to go with your cousin, or you had to go with this dude that was the cornball, and they forced you. They were like, you just gotta be nice. He ain't got nobody to go to the prom with, and your ass was forced to do it. Or you had an amazing prom and you turned up. Well, you can do it all again. You can do it all again the way you want to do it. You've grown. You got your own money. You ain't got to worry about your parents' permission. You are the parent. You are the parent. May 20th at the warehouse, Michael, Shawn, and Shawnee Scott will be hosting the re-prom.
My name.
You breaking up, Shawnee. You breaking up. Say it again. You breaking up. You breaking up. Say it again.
Michael Shawn will be hosting the re-prom. Shawnee
Scott will be by my side. She will be by my side. She will have a microphone. She will have that microphone. We're gonna do that. And the band. Who's the famous band that's performing that everybody talks about? Soulful
Sounds. They said. That's what they said. Soulful Sounds.
Soulful Sounds is doing. They're doing sets. There's gonna be a microphone and mic stand. So that means Michael Shawn might do a set. We got to promote the DJ too. I forgot the DJ's name. My apologies. The DJ's
he's
name.
a go DJ something. I don't know. I can't remember his name, but he's
We'll get his name and we'll get you the website. We're promoting. It's gonna sell out fast. So make sure you get them tickets early. Shout out to who?
It's his building.
Say
Jim Austin.
Jim Austin. Shout out to Jim Austin. It's his building.
Jim Austin.
What is it? What was it?
It must be a delay.
You break it up. Yeah, you breaking up a bit, Shawnee. That's what it is.
Jim Austin, right? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Jim Austin. Baloudi?
DJ Baloudi. Go
Baloudi. DJ Baloudi will be in the building. And for all those who really want to turn up, there is an open bar from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. It starts at 8 o'clock. You got the open bar till 9. And the drinks don't stop after that. It's just on your dime after that. And it's one price. The drinks are all one price.
Nice.
So it don't matter how intricate you get. So the bar's going to be popping. I'm going to be on that microphone. Soulful Sounds is going to be rocking the music. DJ Baloudi is going to be rocking in between the sets. So we're going to be partying. We're going to be dancing. There's going to be a king and queen that are literally going to be crowned at the end of it. You can live your whole prom dream.
Mark will be there taking pictures.
And Mark is going to be in the building taking pictures. Mark's going to be there. We're going to have all the pictures gathered up at the end of the night. And then you'll be able to go to a website to go check them out and see you and see where you at. There's going to be videos. There's going to be everything. And the turn up is going to be so sincere.
Gonna be like Freaknik? Like you gonna have footage of that? Like, no, you gotta be careful what y'all do.
You gonna be with your significant other. You do what you want to do. You ain't gotta hold back.
But
you
you
ain't
can
gotta hold
come,
back
if
nothing.
you're single, you can come too. There are single people coming.
And
So
you
it's
can
not
be
just for couples.
and you can be single and you can do whatever you want. You can be held accountable because you grown. So whatever you're doing, you're doing. Whatever you're doing, you're doing.
Stacey said, bring it to the East Coast after that. After y'all get it popping out there in Texas, then you
Maybe
can take it on the road.
We can do it. Next year we can do it there.
So make sure, where do they go? We don't have the website on, but where can they go to just get information?
We do have the website. We do have the website. I'm sorry. Here it is, right here.
That's the website right there. eventcreates.com/e/reprom23. So all you got to do, y'all. Go there. You got plenty of time to set up hairdressing appointments. You got plenty of time to get the outfit together. If you single, you just worried about yourself. If you a couple, you can literally get down with the get down and make a whole statement about it. You can do whatever you want. You could dress and you could be a team. You could have a theme. You could do whatever you want. But what you got to do is go to that website and make sure you get them tickets. eventcreate.com/e/reprom23. In closing, as usual, love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. And understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second you fight for everything in life. Fight for your happiness and never let anyone take it away from you. And the documentary will be released in 30 years from now. Yeah, in 30 years from now, God, I don't know if I'm going to be here. So that's how it's going to go.
Mark.
Michael Shawn, Jay Black, Shawnee Scott, Sexy Mo. Be safe this weekend. We'll see y'all back here on Monday. Ever want to leave a comment? 972-833-1919. 972-833-1919. Everybody enjoy your weekend. Yeah.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap